Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little eyeshadow tutorial for you guys. This is a little romantic, smoky mauve look. I think it's so perfect, super easy to do, perfect for date night. Probably one of my favorite looks ever. And I only use one eyeshadow palette for it. So if you guys want to see how I create this look, keep on watching. So for this look, I'm going to use the Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauve eyeshadow palette. We're going to take the middle shade called Wishy Washy, and I'm going to take that on a large fluffy blending brush and put that all over my crease. So this is the Mauve Pro BMX 430 crease. Now I'm also going to wing my eyeshadow out a little bit on the outside to give myself a nice shape that I like. Okay, now that I have my eyeshadow blended out and in the shape that I want it to be in intensity, I'm going to take the next darker shade in the palette called Spaced Out on an oval blending brush. And I'm going to layer that in the crease beneath the first shade that I put down. And I'm going to start in the outer corner and work my way inwards. Now I'm just going to go back in with my first brush and blend the edges together. Okay, next I'm going to take the darkest shade in the palette called Wine Stain, and I'm going to take a small blending brush, the Morphe M506, and I'm going to take this color and work it into my outer crease, outer V too. I'm not going to drag this color super far, and I'm just going to really focus it and blend it out here. Right, now that I have this placed where I want it, I'm going to go back in with the shade Spaced Out, the second darkest color, and blend out the outer V so I can really get that smoky look. Alright, so now I'm going to give myself a bit of a cut crease-like effect without being a true cut crease. I'm going to take a bit of concealer on the back of my hand and taking a dense, fluffy eyeshadow packing brush. This is the Luxie 213 Eye Shading. I'm going to lightly tap into the concealer. Don't want to oversaturate the brush with concealer, but just enough so that I can kind of clean up the lid. Right, so now that I have my concealer down and my lid looking how I want it to be, I'm going to go in with actually the lightest shade in the palette, Fluffy, and put that all over where I put my concealer on my lid. And I'm taking a flat eye shading brush for this. And lastly, I'm going to go back in with the darkest shade Wine Stain and just kind of blend the outer corner back in so it looks a bit more cohesive. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with Spaced Out and just kind of buff that all along my lower lash line. And to finish off the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with the darkest shade and just focus that on the outer third to outer half of my lower lash line. Alright, this is it for the eyeshadow. I'm going to go finish the rest of my face off camera and I'll be right back to show you guys the completed look. Okay, so this is it for the completed look. So to finish off my look, I put on some Hoola bronzer. For blush, I used the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio and I used the shade Paraíso, which is this pinky shade in the middle. For lipstick, I used the MAC Amplified Cream lipstick in Blankety. And then for highlight, I used the Colourpop Flexitarian Super Shock highlighter. Oh, and before I forget, for lashes, I used the Ardell 3D Faux Mink in 858. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you guys recreate it, be sure to tag me on Instagram, shoot me a message. I'd love to see how your look turns out. And as always, don't forget to hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.